When you travel at high speed and make changes very quickly, there's a good chance that you will make some mistakes. Teachers in schools today are very used to making change, and sometimes they curse it, but I think they're pretty good at sort of adapting, and I think particularly ICT teachers seem to be particularly good at adapting.
Many of our best schools and best teachers are already customising and personalising the curriculum, and I think the challenge for us in central government is to actually give licence to those teachers to feel confident that that's acceptable, and in fact we're encouraging it and supporting that.
But some of the best work I've seen has been from people right at the end of their careers where, you know, they spend a lifetime teaching metaphysical poetry and they know the things that are really hard to put over, and suddenly they realise that technology's unlocked a door that they could never pass through before. And those people suddenly, just when their eyes were starting to dim at the end of their profession, suddenly they light up with a passion, you know, and they're some of our best teachers.
Best way for anybody to learn something is to teach it to somebody else. We know that in the classroom, peer tutoring, pupils teaching each other is a really useful tool.
You read report after report in the press about what industry are looking for in 16 and 17-year-olds when they leave school, the ability to work in teams, the ability to cooperate, as well as all the basic skills of literacy, numeracy. We're teaching our children to do that.
Training is an absolutely key part of our business. There's a commercial aspect to it. If we don't train the teachers to use our service, then they may not use our service, and then they won't renew the service. So we have to go and train them.
In order to move forward with this, we need to make an integral part of initial teacher training. And when teachers are coming through and they're doing their PGCEs or they're doing the teacher training courses, they need to be taught how to use a digital video camera and how to edit video, no matter what they're doing, because I think it's applicable. They can use it throughout curriculum.
And the whole thing about being a teacher is like being on stage all the time. It is very, it takes a lot from you personally. You have to be so well prepared. My teachers go from one lesson to the other, and it's very grinding. It does grind you down, but you also get a lot back from it.
Nothing's boring here.
No,
School's the best. School's the best.
Our teachers have been very open, they've been very adaptable to the new technology. I'd like to feel this is a school where teachers can take risks, where they feel free to experiment with new ideas, and as a management team we've tried to support them in that. We've provided them with the technology, we've provided them with training where it's been needed, and we've provided them with time, quality time, that they can plan their lessons and use the technology to the best of their advantage.
You know, I can remember going to school in the olden days in my private school in Ireland where teaching meant open page 25 and get on with the questions and don't bother me. That doesn't happen here. You know, it's good, really well planned lessons, assessment for learning, children knowing exactly where they're at, information back to parents. It's fantastic.
In terms of reducing bureaucratic workload, the fact that teachers have their own laptops, they can do their planning on the computer, they can actually have access to worldwide resources that were never available 4 or 5 years ago even.
All our content is developed by teachers. We have 430 odd teachers working for us today. The content that they write and help us develop and test goes into a classroom with another teacher, and that other teacher does something completely different with it. And that is one of the wonderful things about the United Kingdom education system, is it has that degree of liberty to explore, exploit, experiment.